everybody, I am Husky Light. Thank you for stopping by. Right, this series of videos that I'm bringing out now is going to get us into biochemical mineral salts, which are essential for our sun signs. Each one of us is born under a certain sun sign, and each sun sign that rules us also rules a certain part or parts of the body. It's a really important thing in health. Once we know what mineral salts correspond to our sun sign, it helps our health enormously. It can mean less visits to the doctor, better health, more energy, everything. It's just a complete, and this is something that doctors miss out, obviously, Western doctors especially, because it's not something that they look into or particularly learn either, but it's very, very important. Sometimes if we are deficient in a certain mineral which corresponds to our sun sign, we can tell, and sometimes it shows in our face. We might look more tired than usual, we might look a bit older than we should do, things like that. But once we can get this regulated within whichever part of the body our sun sign is, it's amazing. Also, what I'm going to do as I go through each sun sign and the mineral salt that corresponds to your sun sign, I will suggest foods as well that this is contained in, that contain that particular mineral. Also, you can always get the particular mineral salt associated with your sun sign as a tablet form from any major health store or on Amazon. Look it up on Google. You can get it as a tablet, you can get it as a capsule, and just take it daily. And also try and enter some of the foods that are good for you into your diet as well to help your health. I'll also give you a little bit of your personality as I go through each one, and I will also mention that through the law of correspondence with astrology and the human body and how everything is linked together, there's always a correspondence. I'm sorry, that's a big truck going past. There's always a correspondence in nature with the universe, with numbers, with numerology. So I'll mention that as well in the videos. Your gemstone, you all have a particular crystal or gemstone that goes with your sun sign, so I'll throw that one in as well. And let's see how it goes. I've time stamped. I'm going to do this I'm doing it in sections, fire, earth, air and water, and bring it out under that particular thing. So each three signs that I go through within each video will be time stamped underneath. So hopefully this helps you out. I'm quite looking forward to this. Enjoy, and yeah. Namaste. Hi Cancer, let's start off with you. Okay then, let's do some negative traits and some positive traits about you first. Okay, let's start off with get the negative ones out of the way, because you have far more positive ones for Cancer. But because you are governed by the moon and you're a very watery sign to start with, you are emotional, you can be a little bit moody, you are very intrigued and succumb very easily to different customs or certain habits. You're a creature of habit. Okay, you can be adaptive though in other areas and very nurturing. Sometimes you can be a little bit timid and have get a little bit depressed, sometimes have a downward outlook on life, again just because you're a water sign and you are very watery. Sometimes you can be quite demanding, and you need a lot of reassurance in your life. Cancer, you are a water sign, you are the feminine, receptive aspect of it, and Cancer is cardinal. Now let's go through the good bits of Cancer. Your I am statement is I feel, and because you are emotional creatures, you are very sensitive, you're very empathic to other people, you're very sympathetic with other people as well. You're very, very loving, you're kind, you're tender, you dislike seeing others suffer, you are extremely helpful, you're extremely assisting, you're very humanitarian, you like to be at home, you tend to enjoy home life, And you like earth people as well, earth sign people. So Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn you probably get on very well with. You are also very, very family orientated. You love children. You're very faithful and loyal in your relationships, especially in love relationships. Cancer governs the stomach and the esophagus, the breasts and the uterus and the liver. Okay, Cancer can be prone to such diseases as anything to do with digestive problems, so a little bit of gas, so flatulence, ulcers, indigestion. You can have chest problems, especially in females. You're prone to breast maladies such as breast cysts, tumours, sagging breasts, breast cancer, fibrocystic breasts. You can also have uterine complaints as well, endometriosis, uterine fibroid tumours, uterine atrophy, uterine bleeding, spontaneous abortions unfortunately as well sometimes, and also for males and for females, things liver problems, things like jaundice, hepatitis and cirrhosis of the liver as well. Disorders can also be brought on by emotional states that you can get yourself into as well, which also gives rise to things like indigestion, poor secretion of gastric juices, feeling full and a feeling of heaviness. Unfortunately, also prolapse and infertility can occur. The rulership of the lymphatics can give trouble with fluid accumulation. Okay, the mineral salt that you actually need, which is to get optimum health with this, to combat some of these problems, is calcium fluoride, not the type of fluoride that you get in the water. Calcium fluoride is very strengthening. It's strengthening to connective tissue and has much to do with cross-linking and general tissue strength. It's also very useful, especially if you have a prolapse or something like that. Brilliant food sources that you can get calcium fluoride from are salt and rye bread, cabbage, pumpkin, onions, grapes, oranges and lemons. Okay, although these, as in all cases, depends on the nature of the soil it's actually grown in. So try and go for organic if you can. That will be of the best quality for you. The best colours for you as to either wear these colours or to decorate your home and incorporate these colours into it are either silver, pale blues and greens, and your gemstone is the moonstone. As a Cancer, you correspond with the 4th house. The 4th house is all about dealing with the family and home, parental ties, land, property and security. And if we look at the vibrational aspects of the number 4, it resonates with practicality, organisation, service, patience, devotion, application, negatively as well, because we all have negative and positive traits. It can relate to a lack of convention and conviction, clumsiness, laziness and dullness. But going back to the positive points, it can also point to loyalty, conscientiousness, reality and having realistic values about things, stability and ability, progress, management, justice, seriousness, the discipline system, order, maintenance, passion and drive. So I hope this helps you out and I hope it gets you on your way to optimum health. Thanks. Bye. Hi Scorpio, let's get started with you. Let's start off with your I am affirmation, which is I desire. This, you are, bless you, the most obsessive sign, or can be, in the Zodiac, and also the most vengeful. However, on the good side though, you are passionate, you are affectionate, you are tender, you are loving, you are sensitive, which can mean you are easily hurt. Very sincere, very determined, open, frank and honest. You're very strong-willed and persevering. You love to have a good challenge and you actually thrive off winning. So obstacles never get in the way of you. You are in it to win it. You can be materialistic sometimes, a little bit frivolous, overly ambitious. You probably can be a workaholic and work very, very hard. Sometimes you can be selfish and demanding. Unlike any other Scorpio, and especially like female Pisces as well. You can be very secretive if you want to be, or you think that you need to be. You can have a lot of jealousy as well. Scorpions are known to kill itself in killing the prey. So if you're getting your own back on somebody, you also get, you know, it also affects you as well. And the same attributes as are in the female Scorpion, who will stop at nothing to get revenge for somebody who has wronged her, especially if this is a matter of the heart. As a Scorpio, you correspond with the 8th house, which is all about inheritance. So it deals with inheritance, secret deals, sex, death, and rebirth as well, regeneration as well. You are ruled by 2 planets, not just one. Most other sun signs are ruled by just one, but you've got 2. You've got Mars and Pluto. Mars deals with energy, initiative. It's a very warlike planet. It deals with anger, adventure, courage, and impulses. Pluto, on the other hand, deals with creation and destruction. So it's all about the life and death and rebirth with you, total transformation. Scorpio, you rule, your sun sign rules all reproductive and the sexual organs within your body. Also every orifice in your body, and I'm not going to name every single orifice, but you're also governed, you also govern those as well. You're very prone to diseases of the reproductive or sexual system in males and in females. A lot of you may or very easily can get sexually transmitted diseases, prostate cancer, ovarian or uterine fibroids and cysts, women infertility, men impotence, sterility, vaginal discharges, problems with your urogenital system as well, sort of water infections, urinary tract infections, and intestinal rectal problems as well, such as hemorrhoids and ulcers. So the mineral salt for you is calcium sulfate, okay? Unfortunately, because you tend to attract disease, it's not only by utilizing the self-cleansing eliminative side of the sign that good health is maintained. Scorpios, as you govern all of that and all of those organs as well, it's very important to keep as clean as you can. This is also about the elimination of toxins from the blood as well. So you can also be prone to toxemia as well, some sort of blood disorder. So calcium sulfate, this has much to do with the effective discharge of toxins within your body. Foods that are high in this particular salt are things like onions, asparagus, garlic, watercress, mustard, greens, leeks, radishes, cauliflower, figs, black cherries, prunes and gooseberries. And I'm sure if you look it up on the internet, there are plenty of other foods that also incorporate this health benefit for you. Your best colour to wear for optimum health and to keep you feeling more alive and healthy is dark red. Not bright red or light red or anything, but deep red. And also your moonstone or your crystal gem is the garnet, which is also a very, very dark red. As I mentioned before, Scorpio corresponds with the 8th house. And if we look at the vibrations of the 8th house and the number 8, it resonates with authority and personal power. Now let's go through, before I get onto all of the positives, because there's so many positives, let's look at the a couple of the negative aspects as well, because we all have that within us. Aspects of a number 8 are sometimes a superiority complex, being a little bit greedy, tactlessness, and sometimes domineering. But as I say, the pros far outweigh the cons. You have self-confidence, you have executive abilities, confidence, inner strength, professionalism, professional judgment, material freedom, success, judgment, manifesting your wealth and abundance. You are co-creators. You are very good at making investments. You have great discernment, giving and receiving, thoroughness, dependability, self-reliability as well, self-sufficiency. You can control a little bit, but you can either do it in the perfect way or you can take it a little bit too far. In relationships, you are extremely trustworthy. You are extremely loyal. You can be very secretive as well, but if you are in a relationship, you are usually quite open with them if the trust is there. You have a spiritual consciousness and you have a great desire for peace and love of humanity and world transformation as well. Number 8 is the law of the number of karma and the universal spiritual law of cause and effect. So I hope all this information helps you, and I hope you can incorporate some of these foods into your diet that contain your mineral salt, and it leads to absolute optimum health for you. Okay, bye. Hi Pisces, let's have a look at you, and let's start by going through some Pisces sun sign traits. Obviously you can't rule your life by your traits, but you might find this interesting and you might find a few things that you resonate with this. So first of all, your I am statement is I believe. Pisces are very big believers, and you're also very big dreamers as well. You're very sympathetic, emotional, kind, loving, affectionate, considerate, imaginative. You're very intuitive. You're very psychic, creative, artistic. You love helping other people. You're very broad-minded. Very accepting of other people as well. Supportive, trustworthy. On the downside of Pisces, as we all have good traits and bad traits as well, you can be secretive, you can be deceptive, and you can be very calculating in your ways. You tend to give up easily as well and can be easily discouraged. Some of you can get quite depressed due to a very gloomy outlook on life. You can be easily persuaded into doing things that you might not want to do. Very impressionable. Gives little or no resistance when they should. You can have problems with drugs, alcohol, things like that, temptations, because you give in easily to temptation and lack willpower. On the positive side, again, though, you are very true romanticists. You're very romantic. You're very dreamy-eyed. You're very beautiful. You love fantasizing and daydreaming, and sometimes you can be in a completely different world or zone than other people, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Pisces corresponds to the 12th house, which corresponds to trouble. So it does deal with troubles, illnesses, secret enemies, competition, and hidden agendas. Pisces is also ruled by 2 planets. A lot of other sun signs are only governed by 1, but you've got 2. You've got Jupiter and Neptune. Jupiter deals with luck and optimism, generosity, expansiveness, opportunities, and protection. Neptune, on the other hand, deals with sensationalism, theatrics, dreams, inspiration, illusion, and deception. Therefore, Pisces loves games of chance, so you probably love the casino or love betting on horses, that sort of thing. You can be very optimistic at times as well, which makes you excellent salespeople. You're very generous when you want to be. You don't usually have a problem or a real problem finding a job when you need one. Very creative, as I've said, and talented. A lot of you could do very well either singing or dancing, acting, doing some sort of art, theatre. You love the theatre, and you probably love music as well. As Pisces the fish, you govern the feet, the toes, the lymphatic system, the liver, your physique as well, and blood protein, the immune system with it. The mineral salt, which I nearly forgot the word of then, is iron phosphate. This is what you absolutely need to help and maintain your health. You're very prone to such diseases as edemas, gout, swollen feet, especially in pregnant women if you're pregnant, feet injuries, toes, stubbing your toes, toe injuries, lower immunity conditions, so things like the common cold, chronic fatigue, viral infections, eclampsia, toxemia during pregnancy as well for women, liver complaints, that's male and female, and addictions as well you can be very prone to as well, things like alcoholism, drugs, sex and gambling. So also you have very disorganized life energies and emotionally induced disorders, anxieties and apprehension being the common cause of all this. This sign, you're very, very highly suggestible to illnesses, and it's often like a psychic state as well. Your aura can be very strongly affected when you're not well as well. So iron phosphate, this has much to do with blood protein and resistance to infection, getting your immune system back up to where it should be. So really good food sources of iron are spinach, lettuce, parsley, liver, beef, strawberries, radishes, cucumbers, almonds and raisins. And obviously you can buy iron phosphate in tablet or capsule form as well and take it every day, but try and involve some of those foods incorporate them into your diet. The best colours for you to wear or to decorate your home with are anything sort of aqua or sea related colours, so things like green, aquamarine, blue, ultramarine, all of those sort of sea colours are absolutely perfect for you. And your stone is the aquamarine gem or crystal. That's really good for you as well to carry about you or to have in your home. As I said earlier, your ruling house is number 12, which also can break down to a 3, and the vibration of this number on the negative side, first of all, sometimes can be a lack of stamina and concentration, mood swings, sort of spectacular rise and fall of mood swings. But on the positive side, because there's plenty of positives there, it resonates with optimism and joy, inspiration, creativity, speech and communication, good taste, imagination, intelligence, sociability, society, friendliness, kindness, compassion, art, energy, growth, expansion, passion, surprise, sensitivity, manifesting and manifestation. You are very good at manifesting. Remember to keep your thoughts completely positive as well. So I hope this information, especially about the mineral salts, which is the main reason for doing this video, helps you on your way to optimum health. Okay, bye.